Let's do some linear regression, but not exact regression. Or in other words, we will, in this video, be finding the line that best fits a set of data, but does not fit it perfectly well because the data don't line up perfectly well, which is the way things normally are. So first we need some data. So here's our data, and we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, 5 ordered pairs. And so in order to get the line of best fit representing these points, we have to first put them into the calculator. So we'll go stat, enter, or 1. And in this case, I've already got data in there from some other problem I was working. So I will arrow up to the name of the list so that I can affect the entire list, and I won't hit delete. Instead, I'll hit clear and then enter or down arrow. And then I'll go up to the other list and hit clear, down arrow. And then I'll put in all of the data. The X's, they go under L1, and the Y's, they go in L2. Whoops, made a mistake. That's what I get for trying to talk while I'm doing this. Now, I don't have to put the X's in L1 and the Y's in L2. I can do different things. But this is the default setting, so it's easier. So I always do it this way. Otherwise, I have more work to do to adjust for not doing things according to the default. So there's all my data, and it looks just amazing. So if we go to graph, I don't see anything. That's because I didn't tell the calculator to look at what I have in stat enter. So I need to go to y equals and arrow up and hit enter to turn on plot 1. That communicates to the calculator, hey calculator, when we graph, I want you to graph these points. So now, there they are. However, there were 5 ordered pairs and I only see 4 of them. That's because one of them is off camera, off screen. So the easy way to handle that is zoom 9, and there they all are. Now, as you can see, this doesn't form a perfectly straight line pattern. It's pretty good. It's quite good. But notice a straight line isn't going to fit that perfectly well. That's approximately what the line of best fit or regression line is going to look like. Well, let's go double check and see how well I did. So we'll go stat, right, and then option 4. And then I want to store the regression equation in alpha trace, and then I'll just pick option 1, and then I'll go down to calculate. So the equation of the line of best fit is going to be y equals, and then a, which is 3.5, times x, and then the plus sign, and then negative 0.5. Or I could just say minus 0.5, and that would be the same thing. That would be the equation of the line of best fit. So let's take a look at how that looks. And as you can see, it's very close to what I drew. Of course, the calculator has it more accurate than I do. It followed an algorithm instead of just a good guess. So we can see it a little more clearly if I go like, whoops. Let's see, where's the eraser? Right there. There we go. And it looks like that. So that would be the equation line of best fit. Now notice, it doesn't go through any one point. That's okay. We're not looking for this line to match every point or any point. We're looking for it to match the pattern of the points, which it does. Now, how good of a fit is it? Well, if I go back to the main screen, all that stuff is gone. So I'll do it again. Stat, right 4. And I'm not going to store the regression equation again. It's already in y1. I'll just go to calculate. And my R value is 0.986 approximately. All right. Now, remember your R is always between -1 and 1. And the closer that your R value is to one of those, the better the line will be a good fit for the points. So this is a very, very good fit. It's quite close to 1. If it was exactly 1 or exactly -1, then that would mean it would be a perfect fit. That would mean it hits every point. It hits every point exactly, not close, but exactly. So consequently, the closer that your R value is to 0, the worse the fit. Okay. So that's kind of how it goes. Now, if the R's are not appearing on your calculator when you do this, then you need to go second 0 to the catalog, and then you need to go to it's a very big list. This is every feature the calculator offers. So we need to go down to the D's, as in dog. I'll just hit this button here. That gets me down to the D's, so it goes a little faster. Then I'll use the down arrow to get down to diagnostic on. There's other ways to do it on the calculator, but this way works fine. And then enter to select it, then enter again. So it says done. Now it'll give you those R values every time. You shouldn't have to do that again. And that's how it's done.